Hello everyone, this is Sean. As you can see, I bought that new smaller shelving unit from Canadian Tire to match the retro shelving unit on this wall. And I managed to put all the carded Star Wars figures that were on the DVD credenza onto the shelving unit. So at the top, of course, is the Carbon Freezing Chamber Cloud City playset, complete with the accurate figures, of course, including, of course, Bespin Escape Leia, Cloud City Han and Lobot. This shelf belongs to the original trilogy, so Star Wars, Return of the Jedi, Empire Strikes Back. This shelf is basically filled up with the Mandalorian and Obi-Wan figures entirely, as you can see here. And then this shelf is reserved for the sequel and prequel trilogies, as you can see here. And, of course, the prototype Boba Fett figure. At the very bottom on the side, safe from the light, just like the prototype Chewbacca figures. And eventually I'll get the other 4. So now what I'm going to do is put the Batman Lego sets and the Mega Constructs and the Origins Castle Grayskull on the DVD credenza. So I'll be back once I film that. Right, and here we go. The DVD credenza now has the Lego sets on it and the Batman Lego sets, the Motu Mega Constructs sets, as you can see here. There are 5 of them that I haven't built yet, plus Castle Grayskull itself. So I'm thinking that eventually all the Origins figures that I open up will eventually be displayed on the DVD credenza itself, and that will leave the other shelves free for any figures that still remain open. I mean, still remain carded. And of course you can see all the extra little shelves I have here, so as I unbox figures, eventually I can display them on these shelves here, which have, you know, more standing room for them and everything. And of course you see the vintage figures here on the middle 2 shelves of the model car shelf. And of course now you can see the toy room. There's a lot less on the floor. So you have the Visionaries in Star Trek. You have, well, I guess it's somewhat vintage, but mostly vintage and Origins here. Carded Origins, which will eventually be opened. Black Series. The entire Origins shelf, including the 40th anniversary. And the Mega Constructs shelf. Granted, I'll probably use the smaller shelves for the assembled Mega Constructs thing. It seems to make sense. And then the Star Wars carded shelf, which will eventually be opened. I would probably save these black shelves for something like the playsets, if they'll fit in those spots. That seems to be the best use of those shelves. But we'll see. We'll see how it turns out as to what I open. And of course, you know the other side with the vintage Star Trek Playmates shelf. Voyager, there's some more episode 1 under there. You've seen the Air Raider shelf, and then there's still the assorted G.I. Joe shelf, which is mostly reaction figures, and a couple classified on the bottom floor. So that is basically the playroom, the toy room, and it now has, look at, you can see from here how the Chewbacca prototype figure glows with rainbow light, and Boba Fett is probably too, but he's protected on the bottom shelf. So that's all for now, and we'll see you here next time. Bye-bye.